is always colorful on this route up here from the Sault Ste. There was a railway that ran up here somewhere, but I don't know. Google that, will you? Because I don't remember. I thought there was you could take a train ride up here somewhere, and you can see the colors on the train. Anyway, this is a kind of an up and down kind of road here. You can do 90 here, but the trouble is these trucks, they kind of lose it going uphill all the time. So anyway, it says be aware of moose at night. Please drive safely. So it's not night, but still gotta pretty good eye out. Now Wawa's 212. I think it's about 212. Let's see, it's about 300, just over 300 kilometers, I think, further. The reason why I don't have my GPS plugged in is because I'm trying to charge up you folks up here in your camera, because I know she's going to die on me pretty soon. So I've got her plugged in. Now we got a USB port on here, and I plugged it into there, and for some reason that plug doesn't work. And this is a relatively, well, this car's, we've never used that USB plug, have we?
No. I think we tried to, but...
No, I've never used it. I didn't even know it was there. So I plugged it in, and I don't get a light on the camera to say that it's charging. But yet, when I plug it into my normal cigarette lighter down in the same area, and I plug it, the USB port into my cigarette lighter, it works. So I don't know what the problem is down there, but we'll have to do some research on that. I'm sure there's something somewhere. Anyway, so yeah, you know, I paid that $136.9 for fuel, and we went up the street, and I thought, oh, you watch, it's going to be less. Nope, just up the street, not more than a kilometer. $139.9. Now, how? Yeah, I just don't understand it. I really don't. Yeah, I mean, it's not like that was super duper gas, you know. Like, it wasn't anything special about that gas. It was just a normal, ordinary gas station again. So we're doing 80, and the 80-ish, high 80s kilometers. So you can tell this is going to be a slow route.
I think so.
And too bad it says, when lights flashing, the trucks are supposed to use the weigh scale, but they aren't flashing, so I guess we're gonna have that truck in front of us for a while. However, that's the way it goes. They gotta get from A to B as well. But we have a passing lane coming up in 10 kilometers, they say. So that's all right. We can handle that. This is not a road to pass on. You can see that. Of course, we've been on this road a few times. Have we?
We have been, yes.
Yeah, have we been on it going westbound? Yes. Oh, yeah.
Have we?
We have. Yeah.
I know it's all
Oh, yeah. When we had the little camper. We had the kids with us. Remember we went to Wawa?
Yes.
Yes. You remember that?
All right.
Well, I remember that part. I don't remember driving on the road. I remember certain parts of it. But...
Yes, we were up here.
Oh wow, look at this here. This is just, I mean, this is just like, yeah.
This is where Huntsville is, really.
Not as many different colors though.
Not as many of the deep
more
reds.
More red here.
Orange.
Oh, orange, okay,
yeah,
orange.
Not so much of the deep red, like the cranberry color.
Yeah. The sun shining on it now, it's really pretty.
Very pretty.
So we'll just keep the old camera running here. Because I know this road is this way all the way. Matter of fact, 2 years ago, I think it was 2 years ago, we went coming this way, or coming eastbound. coming eastbound, we stopped off and I went and laid out on the beach out here, and that was in October. I wonder if these are also markers for moose on the side of the road here.
I don't know.
I think they are. I think this is where they, same as they have in Newfoundland, they have these markers. See, they're on both sides of the.
Okay, so this
Yeah,
is,
they have these markers. As soon as a moose crosses,
the lights start flashing.
the lights start flashing on the road.
This is a high,
Yeah, this is a very high
moosey crossing.
moosey area. So they have them here too. I didn't realize they had them here, but what you see on the side of the road there, they got them on both sides of the road here, and you can tell because it's kind of marshy in here. So they have these. Actually, they're run by solar panels. Yeah. So this is a very high moose crossing area. So that's good. Glad to know that.
So letting you know that.
Yeah. Because that's one animal you do not want to have a close-up and personal encounter with. So this is, again, a very scenic road. Marlene just opened up a bag of cheesies. Yeah.
Terrible.
So if you hear some crackling in the background, we're eating cheesies. Feel that? Those are cheesies. That's me attacking the cheesy bag. Well, we're on the crossing lane coming up in 2 kilometers, 5 kilometers. Nice of them to keep you aware of it. But some people just don't seem to read those things. You know, they'll get within 500 meters of the darn thing and they're passing you already.
I tend to get a little impatient.
There's a skunk resting on the road there. You see that on the side of the road?
Poor Fernie.
I just saw the skunk lying on the side of the road here, and just so happened that my daughter's dog, what was his name, Fern?
Fern.
Yes, I don't even know the dog's name, but anyway, he let him out last night to do his thing before they went to bed. The dog's a little blind, can't see too well, I guess. So he saw something move out there, and I guess he wanted to play with it because he's a very friendly dog. Anyway, turns out that the friend he was trying to cuddle up with wasn't very friendly. It happened to be a skunk. So, needless to say, Fernie got it in the mouth. He got it in his eyes. After the skunk got through with spraying him. It's a her. That shows you what I know. It's a golden retriever anyway. I do know that. Poor old dog. How old is that dog?
9 or 10, I think. It had a seizure because it was so upset.
Oh, yeah, so as soon as the skunk sprayed it, the dog took a seizure. Which isn't uncommon for those dogs because we had one as well. And it would take a seizure every once in a while, stand there and look at you. And they'd fall over. Weird.
So a trip to the vet.
Yeah, so off to the vet they went. What time? In the morning?
Oh, 1 o'clock in the morning.
Oh yeah, they got an animal hospital there, and I guess they ended up. Vet was actually quite good about it.
Beautiful. Look at this.
Yeah. Didn't even charge him anything, I understand. But probably the bill's in the mail. Anyway, so we understand.
I remember
beautiful spots here, especially with the lake off to the left side here. red light on? Yep, it's on.
Is it? I can't tell.
Yeah, I just had to, well, I can't tell because I got my sunglasses on, but just had to show you the rocks we're traveling through here. So we're still on the route to Wawa, and we're about, I don't know, what are we, 100 and some odd kilometers, 120 kilometers from Wawa.
Yes, yeah.
So one thing that is nice about this road is where they can, they try to put passing lanes, or they try to make it 4 lanes like this, although that's not too many, but there are areas where they have this. So if you do have a truck in front of you that's having a hard time maintaining the speed limit going uphill, you do have that opportunity to pass. I know I was talking to a friend of mine who was a truck driver, and he said that this road has disadvantages both in summer and in winter. Of course, in the winter, that's self-explanatory because sometimes it can be closed, especially from Wawa. But of course, when you got this up and down, you can have pretty crummy conditions on this road. They do get a fair amount of snow out here. Oh well, we got a nice view up ahead here. But in the also in the summary, he said that sometimes braking, you know, like you do, there's a lot of wear and tear on a truck, you know, going uphill, downhill, downhill. So, you know, it's not just the fact that the conditions of the road, it's also to do with the amount of work the truck has to do. So they sometimes take the route to the north, and they go up through Timmins and take Highway 11 over the top, and it's a lot flatter. It's a little longer, but sometimes it's worth the extra time because of the wear and tear that a truck does not have to experience. And I think that's probably more so for the owner-operators, you know, guys that own their own trucks. They would just as soon keep the wear and tear to a minimal. So I think company trucks, you know, those drivers driving a company truck, that doesn't matter too much to them, but owner-operators, yeah, you've got a little bit more to contend with. You've got bills to pay when maintenance becomes an issue. That's very pretty in here. Yeah, the sun's actually, this road winds quite a bit, so sometimes the sun's behind you, sometimes right in front of you, and sometimes it's beside you. But now it's, that's why I turned the camera back on again. Folks from Europe, if you've never been here, this is a real nice time of year to come out here, just after the summer, just as the autumn colors come out. It's a beautiful road to take. Fly into Toronto and rent a vehicle and just go up to Thunder Bay. From Thunder Bay you can go south and come back across the US there through the upper Michigan and back to Toronto that way. Or what you can do is you can go down Interstate 75 through Michigan and then go to Ludington and there's a ferry out there. It's called the Badger. And if you look on some of my other vlogs ahead of this one, you'll see the area where the Badger actually docks, comes in. You go across Lake Michigan, and then do what you want out there. You can go down to Chicago and take a flight out of Chicago, go back home, or drive through Michigan, come back into Ontario, through Sarnia, Port Huron. Makes for a nice long trip. I mean, we did it all. We've done that. The only thing that we didn't do is take the ferry. It was on my mind, but I just want to get home. So we'll almost have been gone for one month by the time we get home. That's the longest I've basically been away from home, right?
Yeah, that's about the longest.
Lots of areas on this road too where you can camp. Along here, there's you can tell by just the roadside out here, there's a lot of sand. You wouldn't think there is, but there is. I mean, you'd think there's more rock out here, but once you get out to the lakeshore out here, the shoreline, it's really nice. Nice white sand. And Lake Michigan, Lake Huron, Georgian Bay, all that area, it has a lot of nice beaches. Well, let's see if we can get ahead of this guy. I'm not quite sure. He's may have a problem here. I don't know. That's hopefully we can pass him. I think we can pass him. Yeah. He's having a hard time getting up this hill. See, I was only doing 90 when I passed him, so I don't know what he's doing. He's pretty heavy going up this hill. So. And there's some pretty sharp turns, as you can see here by that sign indicating heavy right turn here. So you get behind one of those trucks and there's no passing lane, you're going to be crawling. So it's quite an uphill grind here.
It's beautiful.
But it's a very nice uphill grind. Look, we're going skyward. Oh no, sorry, we're still on the ground here. It's okay.
Another moose crossing.
Another moose crossing here. Let's see, what's it say? Night danger. Okay. Oh, a cab over. Wow, Manitoulin cab over. A flat-nosed cab over. Don't see too many of them.
Truck after truck here.
Yeah, I wonder why. I don't like seeing a convoy of vehicles on the other side. That usually tells me that something's up ahead, that they were all together, and you know what I mean? When you get a whole slew of cars. Well, I know why, because it's an uphill grind here, that's why. See, they had to come up this hill, so that's why they're all together. Yeah, so we're going back down here. Now I understand. It's okay. Yeah, they had to come up this side of the hill. Like we came up the other side.
There's a dam here.
Yeah, there's a lot of hydro dams, actually. I saw that one back there, and it was hydro. So,
talk about the Agawam Canyon or something?
That's the one. Yeah, that's where the train. Yeah, that's where the train goes through.
Really?
Yeah. Is there a railway line that runs up here? You see it on the map?
Yes, it crosses over, goes from Michigapoopin Harbor.
Yeah, okay.
To Hawk Junction.
That's the one. Yep.
Oh, and then it goes
remember,
north.
out of Hawk Junction, we took that old train.
Yes.
And we went into what's that? Into Quebec, I think it was.
Yeah.
Remember when we went to the lodge up there?
Yes, that's it.
Yeah.
Hearst.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
they do have that train that goes up through here. So that's the
That's the one.
something
Yeah,
canyon.
yeah.
100 kilometers to Wawa. So this is when the shadows get longer, making the photo quality a lot nicer. This is Lake Superior Provincial Park. Now this is probably where, on the left side,
yeah.
special rules apply. Crescent Lake, that's that lake you were looking at.
Right.
There, and they actually had, I think, campgrounds